Hi, welcome. I'm Vicky of Vicky Myers Creations. Today I'm going to share with you how to make a super easy denim rag quilt. This is a really easy first project. As you can see, I've frayed the edges of the denim and I've lined the other side of the quilt with old sheets and pillowcases donated by a Schoolgate mum. So that's a really cheap way of adding lining to your quilt. As you can see, I've put lights and darks next to each other to create a bit of texture to the quilt. Let's get started. I'll show you how to cut your strips of denim. So to start with, you're going to be cutting the legs of your denim. You're going to make sure that you follow the grain line of the jeans. Some jeans are flared, some have got a bit of stretch. Just make sure you follow the grain line so that the fabric hangs nicely. So I've cut off just below the knee, now I'm cutting down the sides. I'm creating a variety of widths and of panels of denim. They're all approximately the same length, but I'll neaten that up at the next step. So I've cut a panel here. Now I'm just going to neaten along the bottom there because it's a bit awry. There we go. Soon sorted. Next we're going to layer the panels of denim with sheeting. So I've got denim first, wrong side facing me, then lining right side facing me, then lining wrong side facing me, and then denim right side facing me. I'm going to go through that again in a minute, but let's just get the denim on first. I'm going to clip it with clover clips. I love these, they're super easy to use. They're a bit quicker than pins. I'm going to line up my edges, but first of all, denim wrong side, lining right side, lining wrong side, denim right side. There we go. So here's my clover clips. Then I'm going to sew my seam allowance about 5/8 of an inch or a centimetre down the side. Doesn't quite matter if your lining's showing out a little bit because that'll soon be trimmed. So I've done one panel. Imagine I've sewn it. I'm just going to trim my lining here, and then I'm going to attach my third panel. Here we go, flip it over. So your lining right sides face each other, and then your denim on top, right side facing you. So when you've sewn your panel, trim it so it's all the same width. I'm doing this by eye, but you can use a piece of card or a piece of paper as a template and just move along your panel. This is an example quilt, so I haven't sewn that many strips together. There we go. Snip into seam or into the seam allowance. Be very careful not to cut the stitches of the seam. There you go. Then once you've got your panels and you've cut into the seam allowances, pin your panels together, and you're going to sew your panels all the way along. Your panels should be the width of your desired finished quilt. So when you've finished your quilt and you've cut along those extra seams there, you're going to stitch all the way around the edge, the same width as you've done on your seams, and you're going to trim into the edge, and then you're going to have a nice little frayed edge to your quilt. It's super easy to make this quilt. There's no precise measurements required, exact sewing. It's a rag quilt, and it doesn't matter if it's not precise. I love the result. As you can see, when you wash it, it frays. The more you wash it, the more it'll fray, and the more you'll get that lovely texture, and you'll have the fabric or the lining showing through. It's a really easy first project for making a quilt, and it's super cheap. You just need to ask your friends and family for all their old jeans, or ask on Facebook, go to a thrift store, yard sale, car boot sale. Enjoy making your quilt. Don't forget, subscribe below. Bye.